Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. At least we got some good news. I don't know. Things aren't going great for old Bill right now, so I'm just focusing on the positives today. We're back with more Owl House. This is season 2, right? Singular, yes. Them's the Breaks Kid. Them's the Breaks Kid. It just aired on the channel created by Dana Terrace. Spoiler free, this is the episode about how Eda met Raine. I think after last week we were kind of due for a positive note. Something kind of fun. For the most part. I'm going to be cutting to me watching the episode for the first time, my reactions, things like that, then back here for the collected thoughts, the theories, the little things I noticed without freaking out and holding a camera, my notes. I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, check the settings, set them to all, share it around, blah 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 YouTube words. I have a gaming channel linked in the description where I stream twice a week, Bill Chill Gaming. Speaking of the description, there's also a link there to a card for resources for social awareness and education, mental health crisis lines, Trevor Project resources, things like that. Should you or someone you know need them. Ooh. I got a lot of thoughts, a lot of notes, a lot of little things scared me, but again, we're gonna focus on the big picture nice things. Promise? Leave a comment saying that you promise. We're just gonna focus on the good news. I don't want to think about the upsetting stuff. I'll explain in a minute. But yeah, enjoy. Ooh, look at those glyphs. We can summon demons? Abomination? Wait, did Luce just learn the petrification punishment?
Can help with the portal door, but...
Hootie hole theory.
I just miss my mom.
Oh, kiddo.
A story?
Backstory. Jinx. Me.
How I met the coolest, baddest, kick-buttiest witch of all time. Rain Whispers.
How I met your pseudo-parent partner. Why potions?
Trials for the Emperor's Coven are just around the corner.
Hey, Clawthorn babies, we make our dreams come true.
What black quills to iron ash do you use? Is it a wingman?
Ew, magic math.
We'll study ancient history together. We'll kick butt together.
Oh, it just hit me. The only thing that can stop the Clawthorn sisters is the Clawthorn sisters. Oh, now I'm not having fun anymore. Hi, everybody. One person looked like Sasha, Amity's parents, Darius, fire. Yikes.
Principal Faust, don't you think you're judging these students a touch harshly?
Hey, Bump. Overthrow him. Fight.
You expelled the captain of our grudgy team because his shoes didn't meet your appropriately squeaky regulation.
Too squeaky.
Ew, No Lips sucks.
Some students are irredeemable.
None of them are beyond redemption. I would stake my career on it.
Oh, Bump. You're gonna give up on Eda, though. Ew.
Plan on trying out for the Emperor's Coven together.
Is it your fault? I've traveled from the future to tell you, just go ahead and expel her.
You expelled our most gifted student for chewing too loudly in the cafeteria.
Disgusting.
Damn, No Lips jealous much? I hate him. Stop. I want to go home. I hate the new old guy, the new character. Ew. Just expel her and go learn wild magic.
This is a stress toy. Anytime you feel the urge to cause chaos, just squeeze.
I mean, you're trying. Oh my god. Boo, standardized testing. Snacks. Ew. Don't. Just throw it away. You have magic. Boo.
I'm head proctor for the...
Proctor, you don't deserve that joke.
Welcome to hell.
Boo, down with the system.
Dahlias will be ground into mulch for my garden.
Me. Set her on fire. I thought it was a trust coven. I got my blue ribbon in trust exercises. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything and be rude, but aren't you made of jelly? No, you just traumatized the blob person. Raid! You can use whistling as bard magic. Out of here. What?
Bard magic and be cool.
It
Just don't give it a shot.
It is.
Same boring faces.
Stop!
Maybe if you stick with me, I'll show you how to get one of your own.
Or just give her one.
Alright.
But yay, learning from each other. Teamwork. Oh, it's like Mousetrap with beverages. Hello? Don't dance. Oh, fall in love. Run away. I want a dingus ribbon. Look at him go. The blush.
If I make the school look good, I get a scholarship. What about you?
Oh, Raine.
Nah, I think I'm being used to embarrass our vice principal, as if he doesn't do that to himself already.
He's trying. Oh, please don't upset me. Please keep the warm, nice feelings. They're holding hands.
This was the last straw.
It's half of a Grudgeby ball. Grow up.
We'll play my personal favorite game, Covens versus Wild. Look at your badges, and you'll see if you're a Coven witch or a Wild witch.
Ew. Also, oh no. The system literally othering each other. Holy crap. I love this show. Speaking of othering people. Damn, Eda! Abomination stares.
My parents say if I don't come home with a ribbon, I better not come home at all.
Damn.
They're just watching out for my best interests.
We'll unpack that later.
Somehow they always have the best juice, and they don't share it with anyone.
Oh, yay! Raine's pronouns being respected, and understanding them early. Oh, that makes me happy.
Be at Breeze. You with us?
No, but thank you for respecting their pronouns.
Head witch, Snapdragon, if you please.
Head witch, more like head jerk.
Convention Hall safety guidelines and child safety acts. I'm sure it's an honest mistake.
Look at them looking out for the kids' best interest and their safety. Yeah. Oh, shit. Banish them to the Shadow Realm. What is your damage, lady? Oh, even the hug trust guy? No? Yay! Oh, I can't. I was joking, but y'all set her on fire. The Grom dancing is gonna mess with me.
I especially like you, Sprout.
Don't you touch them.
Budding prodigies like Miss Clawthorne need to be nourished. I'll let him know I was quite impressed with both of you.
You've doomed us all. Ghoul aid. Don't you have apple juice?
Trade?
Oh! Ooh.
I've never had apple blood before. This stuff is good.
Shut up. I love it. Oh.
You better be okay.
For real.
You know,
Shit.
keep drinking your tea.
Burn the tea. Throw it in the ocean. They're faking it. God damn right, royalty.
A draining spell. This is worse than we thought.
Owlly.
I told you, I'm not putting her in danger again. We'll figure something else.
But valid, but let her know you're okay. Oh, God.
I'll keep you safe, Eda.
Oh. Also, was that a Darius boy? Was that a Darius boy because of the floaty hair? Also, they totally like set it on fire like the corrupted bard magic spell. Oh, but they're okay. You didn't have to. You didn't have to go for the jugular like that by incorporating apple blood. Whew. We're just gonna focus on the positives. Raine's okay. Raine's been faking it the whole time. It's not so much I called it, so much as I needed that. I'm so happy. I don't trust the good news. I can't accept positive things so willingly. Someone's gonna figure out, wait a minute, headaches aren't a side effect of controlling your brain. I don't trust anybody or anything right now, but I'm gonna hang on to the good. We're gonna hang on to the good thing while my lighting does whatever it's gonna do. For all we know, the draining spell is just about getting clean water to the boiling isles. Witches need water. Hashtag water for witches. Told you, I can't hang on to a positive thing. Something bad always happens. Thanks, the lighting. I think we needed something a little more uplifting and fun, just like Luce did. Like, not only is Luce going through a lot, we just went through a lot. If you're binging this, like, you need this. I get it. I appreciated that. Speaking of, I did like seeing our new glyph combinations we're working on. The alternative eco-friendly abomination spell, possibly. The petrification spell. Our girl's an airbender. That's exciting. You know, like I said, Luce is in a heavy place. We're in a heavy place. She just misses her mom. We had a pretty big revelation. And I love just Eda knew, like, hey, you know what? She's been craving this whole time some of my backstory. Let's go. I loved that. I loved the warm Hootie and King and Luce just get all snug, and it's like, let's hear this story of how I met your other parent. I don't know how to make that joke work. Yeah, I just wrote how I met my partner ? I don't think the joke's worth it, Bill. I love that setting for telling the story. Pat yourselves on the back, Owl House. You're really good at keeping us at the same emotional wavelength as your characters. So yeah, we all needed a break. We get so many other little unsettling sprinkles throughout the whole story that it worked really well. Again, if you just want to be like me and tunnel into the positives, great. Sorry in advance. One of the first things we see is Lilith already starting to lose it. Eda nails a couple of flashcards about the food groups or potion. It's magic math stuff. The ratios, the things with the moon and the stuff. And Lilith starts to already panic. Then we see at the end of the episode, she has extra study sessions and all this stuff. So we start to see that process if you look for it. If not, it's just having fun and kind of a reiteration of how close they used to be before the duel, before the curse, before all this stuff, before the Coven system screwed everything up, all that. It's lovely. It's also very heartbreaking. It did bum me out that Lilith wasn't very involved in the backstory. That also lends to, like I said, that we know what she's up to. She's freaking out. Her spiral has begun. We also get to see a lot of other characters that didn't even pop into my head. Like, we've seen them in photos, right? In the backgrounds of stuff. Amity's parents, Darius as a kid. There were a lot of familiar faces. I liked that. I liked seeing Vice Principal Bump. He's made comments in the past like, she destroyed my nurturing spirit, but then I also got it back. I loved that. Like, we kind of saw who he was before his will to look out for all the children broke. I liked kind of feeling the world simultaneously be a little less dark, because I guess the Coven system's still fairly-ish new, teetering on the success, for lack of a better word, that we know now of the Coven system, right? It kind of hits me as this is the generation of kids who went through the full system and it's still kind of going through its ups and downs. It feels like everything's still kind of finding its footing. So this was the generation that was molded by it while it was still figuring itself out before we get to the current generation that this is how it is. Everybody knows what this is now. I like that it was lighthearted, but you could feel that looming, the empire growing essentially. The blue ribbon extracurricular thing wasn't a big grandiose event quite yet. I think it was the same hall as the convention. I hope so, because then that means Eda and Raine met in the same place where Luce and Amity had their first real connection. Which, speaking of, okay, so Eda meets Raine. She needs to prove herself to the principal by getting a blue ribbon, or else she's going to get expelled. If she gets expelled, she doesn't get to go to the Emperor's Coven or even try out for it with her sister. So Eda's stakes are there. Why would Eda care about this? Because the one thing she cares about is at stake. Really well done. Again, solidifying what will become Eda's weakness is the people she cares about. At this point, she's closest to her sister. I like that setup, getting Eda to this place where Raine is, who's going for scholarships. I guess I didn't really think that Hexside would be the public school, or there's a fancier school. It always gave me that feeling of school pride. Our school is just better. But introducing the concept of scholarships was really interesting and filled a lot of questions for this witch society we find ourselves in. We live in a witch society. Eda makes them laugh. They can help Eda figure out how to stand out in a positive way in this competition, but also give Eda, a soundboard, somebody to work with, somebody to trust, which was weird. Trusting exercise, that felt weird and culty. like the first thing to do, trust your coven mates, started to feel to be like, trust the coven system. The coven is good. I really enjoyed the little jokes, the fun that they're both having. I loved that it was just like, you're different in that good way. Us weirdos have to stick together happening in real time like that. It was nice to see it wasn't the stereotypical, well, I'm the nerd and I focus on my studies. Well, I'm the class clown and I like to goof about. Like, they both kind of had a blend of each. They both had to take this seriously for personal reasons outside of just wanting to be the best like no one ever was, but they also both have a strong sense of humor. It was quick to see how they connected let's keep hanging out level as they blush and hold hands and go quickly through Owl House first and second base, that relationship. But you can see the foundation for the romantic relationship they're going to have later, and like I said, it wasn't done in that stereotypical odd couple-y kind of way. Dana, why skeletons? Hootie, king without skull, now Eda's skeleton. We're all skeletons. Connection to the Titan, question mark. Bill, I don't even know. I'm so tired. Yes, Bill, everyone's got a skeleton, I think. I loved seeing the relationship grow, and Raine can catch. Like, they just jump up and, like, catch the Grudgeby ball at one point. It makes Eda blush. Again, it's those little things that, like, you can see that relationship start. You can see that little infatuation spark. Like, it was just so well done. Old Principal is a beehole. What was up with the demon principal? That dude was scary. Like, cracking his neck all sideways. And then I'll put up a screenshot here. Is that a Hootie skull? Or is that just a skull that has bird-like qualities? We now know what Hootie's skull looks like. Thanks, Dana. Am I just losing my mind? I love the design. Frightening as hell. Principal Bump, Vice Principal Bump. He, like, at one point, like, hands Lilith, like, a squeaky stress toy. And it read to me as, like, he read it in a magazine or a book once. Like, this is, like, a teaching tip that he learned. And just, it wasn't effective, but it was the care behind, hey, let me try to help. I liked that energy, as ineffective as it was. I liked feeling like he cared. It wasn't a shut up for a second. It was like, maybe this will help. Like, it had a gentleness to it, you know? I liked seeing him that way because, yeah, this is the man who will eventually cry because he has to keep pushing Luz and Gus and Willow away from the school over and over again. It kind of adds a little more to his character looking back. The plant witch lady is in charge of the whole, like, event, and we start to see the different things. Again, starting with the trust thing was really weird, and again, it felt like just another way of subduing and molding the minds into the status quo. And then you have the Covens versus Wilds, which, you know, kind of normalizing this new status quo for the kids. Don't question it. You don't want to be a wild witch. You want to be in a coven where you're good and unified and safe. Like, it had this sinister undertone to it that I really liked. It reflects a lot of our reality as well, right? The way that we kind of repurpose and remarket certain societal things is even down to like nursery rhymes or childhood games and stuff like that. But one of the kids then points out in the maze us against them thing that Raine never shares their juice. And I thought that was a really random thing to say. I didn't even think about you recontextualize apple blood, like one of the first jokes in the show. And then I realized too, when I'm taking notes and stuff, that means Raine never shared their juice before meeting Eda, and my heart grew 3 times its size. Their fight, which again turns into another like dance number thing. They combine a spell together. Again, it reminded me of Grom, like that. Ooh. Suddenly then Snapdragon Lady's like impressed. Basically, I think Snapdragon Lady sensed that if you were to expel Eda, she's literally going to go be what she will become anyway, the Owl Lady. She will be a wild witch. We can't have that. We need you on our side. I don't see her suddenly caring about a child's education or safety or her future. It felt sinister. It's like, ooh, you'd be a prime candidate. We then cut to present time. Eda's finished the story. It helped Luce get some sleep. Everybody's taking a cute little nap. Again, all snug and comfortable. Eda hopes that Raine's okay. We then cut to Raine, who it turns out has been, and yes, I had to verify it. I went back and watched Follies of the Coven Day Parade. When Raine is first handed the potion, they blow on it with the whistle and everything. Like, the consistency, it's God, I love this show. It was there the whole time. We had all the pieces. I hope this doesn't bite anybody in the ass. But Raine has not been brainwashed, which, speaking of Follies of the Coven Day Parade, changes everything about those interactions. The sweat on their face, the frustration, the confusion, the looking away, looking to the side. They're trying to keep their facade going, their character together, essentially, despite wanting to break and tell Eda, because not only are they not brainwashed, but they're intentionally trying to keep Eda away. Maybe you should go travel for a bit. And teaming up with an abomination someone, I'm assuming Darius. And yeah, it looks like everyone with sigils, the coven tattoos, I'm assuming, their magic's going to get drained, and it's going to go either to the head or to somebody standing on the head of the Titan. I'm so glad that Raine's just okay, but I'm like, something good? When's the other shoe going to drop? The door is being moved? But why? Does it matter where it is? Is that part of it? Literally where the door is? To help it lead you to a specific spot? Who knows? I'm assuming that that's Darius making a little abomination boy, but also, if we're going to be covert, wouldn't you want to be in some sort of disguise or not give yourself away that much? I'm so glad, but also now I'm scared they're going to get found out. So I'm hoping this doesn't beget bad news, but again, right now we're just going to focus on the good. Raine is okay. Raine is in control. Raine is fine. Everything's fine. Rainami Tsunami. I'm scared now that Raine's insistence on keeping Eda away is going to bite everyone in the ass. Their heart's in the right place, but we're stronger in numbers. Like, yes, Coven system bad, but like, support system good. I want to know what people think in the comments. I'm scared and excited to see where the season's gonna go. That changes everything for me. I was so scared we were going to have evil brainwashed Raine versus Eda. Looks like we're not going to have that. But now I'm scared of what's going to replace that. I think the idea now is everyone's magic is going to get stolen, and then we're going to be left reliant on those who can use glyphs and getting glyphs out to everybody. It's going to be interesting to see, because it would also make sense to keep glyphs working if that's what Philip Bellows needs to do most of the things, if not all the things that he does, on top of sucking the life force out of Palisman. He uses glyphs as well. So if you were to even say combine the demon and human worlds together, he's going to need glyphs to work. So I think he's going to try to configure it in a way to where glyphs will work even if we move into the human world. So I think whatever's going to benefit Bellows glyph-wise, obviously would benefit Luce and Eda. And we've seen Gus use glyphs. Amity's been practicing glyphs. I think glyphs are the future. Invest in glyphs. That's kind of where my head's at. Hootie Hole Theory's still on. But yeah, there you guys go. Those are my thoughts on Them's the Breaks Kid. What are your thoughts on my thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell, check the settings, blah, 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 YouTube, where it's gaming channel and description, Build Show Gaming. I stream there twice a week. And as always, there's a link there to a card for resources for social awareness and education, mental health, crisis lines, Trevor Project resources, things like that. Should you or someone you know need them. I hope to see you next time I upload or go live. Hope everybody's staying safe. Wear a mask if you choose to go out. Be mindful of others. Remember to take care of yourselves, please.